Welcome to Nerd Talk. If you've read what the show is about, we have a lot to talk about tonight.
We do.
Yes.
I mean, it's 2019, so we're gonna hear from Cage, and Cage is gonna talk to us about the actual top 10 online gaming games
that are free to play.
You can buy inside, right? But you can't.
Yeah, you can buy them on the website, but
So we're gonna jump right into that.
Are we? All right. So these are games that people buy all the time, and they're free to play. I'm going from ranking by price and how much they've made in 2018. Starting off with World of Tanks. World of Tanks. It's a different kind of MMO, which, if you haven't guessed from the title, that's your fault. It's a team-based multiplayer.
It's about airplanes.
What is MMO?
It's kind of like it's only like a free-to-range kind of like
massive multiplayer online.
You can pull that image down.
Okay.
Let's put it too long.
It's a team-based multiplayer with action with huge range of war machines like tanks. As you drive into battle, awaits with new players, able to jump into fray right away.
Okay, so was that the same one that you can actually play on your phone as well?
Yeah.
I actually downloaded that. That was one of the most frustrating games I've ever played.
Oh yeah, no, it was because they move so flippin' slow sometimes.
No, honey, that's just your phone.
Well, no, because I played at Applebee's. They had it at the little Applebee's kiosk thing, and those
that makes it worse. Like,
slow. Yeah. Oh my God.
Woo!
Mine moved.
So aggravating.
But you always, they always like, you need to upgrade your tank. You need to go do this. You can do.
Well,
this.
yeah, because that's how
you give us money, and
that's how you kill people faster, though. Do you want to be successful or do you want to be a noob?
I don't want to be rooked into paying.
It's another pay. All these games.
No one ever does.
Right.
Yo.
For a bunch of coins so that you can play better.
I learned this morning that a skin in your games can be outfits or boots or.
Yep.
Okay, why don't
Designs.
we call it
Actually, hold on.
clothes? How about some new clothes or do some new armor?
I'll get into that later. There's a game that I know what he's talking about because we both heard it in the morning. It's
How much? So how much did that? How much did the World of Tanks make?
$550 million in 2018.
Have you played that game?
Off of in-app purchases.
Yes.
Made World
of Tanks.
Made $500 million.
Yep.
Somebody likes that game.
All of these games, you're gonna find out.
Hold on a second. You know why? It's once you get 500, they say they want you to say $500 million because it sounds better than $500,000. It's $500 million or $500 million. Anyway, I digress. Go ahead, buddy.
That was number 10. Number 9 is Killer Instinct. It's a classic fighting game with original characters such as Black Orchid, Fulgore, Jago, and Cinder. I love Cinder.
That's a weird-looking game.
Okay, so
it's also
Killer
really
Instinct
old.
came out the 90s, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was actually really fun back then. So
yeah, and the 2013 edition, they actually made $550 million just this year.
But it still looks like the original. They're just adding also new characters, like characters from Halo and everything.
So yeah, they actually added
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers, Mortal Kombat, the Injustice games.
Cool.
Actually, fun fact, Injustice came after this game due to they saw the Halo kind of like content that was going into the game, and they thought it'd be a really good idea if they added DC into just one game itself, because they thought that, wow, pulling characters into or pulling like an entire universe into a game is actually pretty decent.
But this is still the whole 90s look for the game. So
like
the Mortal Kombat.
Actually, Rob.
So very pixelated.
Yeah.
Rob, can you do me a favor? Keep up with that. Yeah. That image, it's still all 90s like texture and just like graphics itself. And in this game, the game that is on the screen right now, that came out in 2013 as a kind of like a remodel sort of deal.
Who's the little robot-y man in the bottom corner?
The one in the front?
Yeah.
That is Fulgore, Fulgore, yeah.
Cool. He looks pretty neat.
It's 16-bit.
He's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's still, that's how.
He sucks.
To fight against, or
oh yeah, to fight against.
Oh, okay. Is he a bad
So
do you win when you use him?
No.
There is a free download you can get for the game, but if you want like the Halo characters and everything else, you have to pay for it.
And that's how they made their $550 million. That's why they're number 9 on the list.
Kilgore, Sneaky says.
It's Kilgore?
Kilgore. I don't know.
Fine.
I'm reading comments from everybody because Mike doesn't read.
I can't read while I'm inviting. It doesn't give me that option.
I told you, it's not all about that.
You gotta do 2 in 1, Mike.
I'm doing
Can't you run
2 in 1?
That computer yours not handling it?
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Can he handle that though? Like
Sounds
you
like
might start watching his eyes
computer can't.
separate.
I mean, technically, he has it on the screen. It's just that it's like this stupid.
Exactly. I could pull up my phone.
So what's the next one there, buddy?
Number 8 is Forza Motorsport 6 Apex. Forza Motorsport 6 Apex in the particular brings a complete Forza Motorsport game to PC gamers for the first time. Before Forza Horizon 3 came out in 2016, while it's not quite the full-fledged experience that you can get with full series to the series, the game is still the best free game that you would ask from Microsoft in Forza's racing series.
You read that well.
So Forza's always been a
Patton
great
kid.
game.
Well, I told you it's okay.
I've always enjoyed it.
Forza's an okay game. I don't like racing games. I think they're dumb.
I'm not
they have
big on
no
racing,
point.
but I
I
like
think
how you
they're dumb
create the
too,
skins on the
but
car.
They
that
have
might
no
have
point.
something to do with the fact that I'm
You're a girl?
always in the wall. No, like you put me in a real car, like it's fun.
Yeah,
it's cool. That would be super cool. But yeah, no, the stupid little game thing's always in the wall. Oh no, you're going the wrong way. Well, you know what? Screw you. I'm going this way.
Driving wheels.
I've tried that. I'm not much better.
Actually, they had one at what was the con that we just went to?
Holiday Matsuri.
Yeah, they had in those
That
boxes.
game.
They had those driving simulators where you were put in like in like this little cube.
Yeah,
you had
it's
a wheel.
Initial D.
It-
Based on the
Okay.
Japanese
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
anime.
The last time that I used one of those little steering wheel thingies, it was clamped onto a broomstick that was clamped onto a coffee table.
Aren't you supposed to put those under your legs? And
It didn't.
something
No,
like
it's
that.
uncomfortable. It
But
was
the Initial
difficult.
D was more than just
There were
racing, it
also
was
3
more of a
dogs running
drifting
around
game.
the whole time.
Yeah,
That was
fair
so
enough.
fun.
I drift. I
That
drift
was a
off to
fun
sleep when you guys are talking about crap like this.
And your Hummer when you're drunk. What? Who said
I don't
that?
drink.
Russell Taylor says, "What's up? What's up,
Hey,
Russell?"
Rusty is one of our tech shamans on the
cool.
Tech Shaman Show, which you can see every Monday at 9 a.m. and every Thursday at 11 a.m.
You sell out. All right, number 7.
Sell out.
Number 7. It's a game that I play a lot, but it's such bullshit. It's called Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or
Why would you play
CS:GO.
something that's bullshit?
Because it's so much fun. Look, there's even memes about it. Look
Yeah,
at this.
there
Look at this. Look at this.
Counter-Strike's been around for quite a while.
Counter-Strike's been around
Yeah, I've
since
heard of that.
since 1.5 and 1.6, which I still play to this day. 1.5 was kind of the first game that wasn't really released to the public. It was a private net server. Then 1.6 became a thing that everyone was playing. And then came Counter-Strike Source, which was a really fun game. It was balanced, unlike CS:GO, because it's very unbalanced and unfair.
Counter-Strike's one of the first ones that started the whole video game tournaments for that.
Yeah, actually, and their esports tournaments are still going on to this day. Actually, in Katowice, which is in Poland, there's a tournament going on as we speak, and my team is in there.
I know this
Rep
game.
phase
Okay,
stays
so
up.
we were driving back from Georgia. I think it was Georgia. We were coming back from Georgia. And we stopped at a rest stop, right? No, it was Connecticut. We were coming back from Connecticut.
Yeah.
And we stopped at a rest stop. It was really nice rest stops when you walk in. It's got TVs everywhere. And so all the nerds and the geek were in the middle, just sitting on the floor, watching the Counter-Strike. They had the big tournament.
Yeah.
And they were
just
showing it on
See,
TV.
Dillon,
Yep.
my brother, thinks that it's a dumb game. I also think it's a dumb game, but I still play this dumb game. You want to know why? Because it's a meme, and I love memes. Memes are so much fun.
So Troy said in the other room, I guess Troy's here.
No, he says, "Oh hey," in
Troy?
the other room. You only got half of it. Come on,
Oh.
man.
And Edward Griswold said, "Hey BF."
Hey, my best friend, whole wide
Ed.
world.
And hi, cousin Sean.
And he takes.
What's up?
He is my best friend.
Hi, cousin Sean, as well. I'm not your
Puts up
cousin,
with all
but
my
you.
whiny ass crap.
Let's say
I have a
hope
lot
not.
of whiny ass crap. Let me tell you.
Oh, by the way, Forza Motorsport made $553.7 million, and Counter-Strike made $700 million flat.
Oh my God.
Just this year.
Wait,
Just this year.
No. You mean
Well,
2018?
2018.
Yeah.
That's not. That's
Damn.
last year.
Last year.
2019.
Whatever.
We're like,
Well, okay, CS.
I don't think I've written 2018 on any of my invoices yet. Like, I'm going strong this year so far.
Yeah, so far all my I've been very good. I've been pinning
Yeah.
2019 on everything.
Counter-Strike is a free-to-play game now. It was $15 to play, and you could buy skins to improve your game,
Wait
which
a minute,
didn't really improve your
I
game.
thought these were all free.
Ah, they were. Well, I mean, they are, but they weren't before. Counter-Strike was originally $15, but because sales weren't looking too good and players weren't active, they made not only a Battle Royale mode, but they made the game free. That way people would come back. It only made the game worse.
Did they
But-
refund people who had originally paid
Nope.
$15 and got all salty that now
Nope.
everybody's playing for free?
course
Because
not.
I would bitch.
Well,
get
here's the
my
thing.
$15
Valve,
back.
which is the company, I don't like Valve. Valve, you suck.
It's the laziest company in the world.
Yes, they are the. I will explain this real
See
quick.
that? That's fun.
No. This is just from experience.
He wrote it.
They don't test the games. They don't. We have alphas and betas for reasons, and they don't use
And
them.
that's why everybody hates Valve.
Dude, Valve sucks. Like Valve made Dota 2, and that was like their breakthrough. Like,
What is
about
Dota?
it. Dota's another MMO, like League and
okay.
World of Tanks,
Does
which
it stand
is
for
free to play. What, MMO or League?
Dota.
Dota.
Yeah,
Dota?
play.
No.
It's costing.
No,
Is it
it's just
Dota?
called Dota.
Dota on each other.
Listen, Valve, you suck. Valve, you suck. I will tell you this forever. You don't test your own game. What the hell's up with that, man?
All right, let's move on.
I can go on forever, but I won't. Number 6 is Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. Hearthstone is an online card game that features...
Oh, I've watched you guys play.
So
Yeah.
it's similar
Is
to
this-
like Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
It's similar to, but it's
But
not the
it's made
same.
by Warcraft. Blizzard
Okay.
by
Yeah,
Warcraft.
so...
I actually played Magic in high school. I enjoyed that.
Oh, I'm
Wow, all right, that's
because
new.
We may have a show starting here. Magic for Dummies.
Oh, hey, that's
But-
me.
It's me.
Hearthstone's a fun game.
It's
Hearthstone,
been since I was
Hearthstone is
15.
a really fun game.
I have no idea.
Hearthstone takes people and characters
Oh.
from Warcraft, and they take it and they made a card game based off of just the game itself.
Oh,
Dota is Defense of the
Defense
Ancients.
Thank you,
Thank
Devin.
you, Devin.
Thank you,
Devin
Devin.
knows.
Devin also probably plays.
And
So.
how much did they make?
Who, Hearthstone? $1.5 billion.
It's Blizzard. They're gonna make
Just
the money.
on
That game.
that game.
Just on that game. Well, you can also buy it
Deal.
like different packs. You can buy
right.
Because
But like they do other stuff too, so that's
Yeah.
what they
Yeah.
made only from
cosmetics
that
and
game.
and different
Okay.
shit like
Just
that.
that game. All right, what's next?
Number 5 is me and Dylan's favorite game as of right now is League of Legends. Well, I'm not sure about his favorite game, but my favorite game,
wow.
100%.
Done.
Well, indeed, indeed.
I've been using it the whole time.
League of Legends, pick a champion and head into the
My
battle
audio
with
guy
a seminal
obviously
free-to-play game
hear
from the
me.
creators of Warcraft 3 and Dota.
Did Rob disappear?
I think so. Oh, there he is.
My mic wasn't working.
Automated
Why?
matchmaking, diverse cast from characters, and pristine
No,
maps
trust
have
me,
made
it
it
was
a
on mute.
multiplayer
Someone
behemoth
was
over the last few
Gustavo.
years. Oh, wait, who's there?
Cole Walker.
Cole Walker.
Hey, Cole Walker. I know Cole.
So
He's
League of
okay.
Legends, how made up? How much?
$1.9 billion.
Oh my God!
I would never get into League. I've tried it. and
It's so, well, that's because you're bad. That's okay. And we accept you for it.
All right, I'm going to
He
reinstall
is
it.
going to be getting
Yeah.
so much better
Yeah.
at the burns as he gets older. He is already
Oh, man.
so quick. I love it.
Ah, it feels good.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's
Sorry.
so great. I love
See, I
it.
wasn't on a while ago.
Yeah.
You don't get a yell.
Don't wanna-
All right, so let's move in. What's this? I've never even heard of this next one.
Path of Exile.
Ooh, it's like Diablo. Oh, I could get down
I
on
love
that.
the logo.
Yeah,
though.
so Path of
killer.
Exile, I looked up. It didn't show the amount of money that
But it's
was
got to be
actually
above
made this year.
1.9 billion.
I'm guessing it was. It was free. It was very popular on the marketplaces and different games.
Sorry,
Yes,
I'm reading what you wrote. That
Which
is
one?
just awesome.
Which one?
The shrill pubescent tones through their Skype
Oh,
headsets.
yeah.
That's awesome. I love it.
Oopsies. Planetside 2, which is the next game. Sorry.
Isn't that great?
That's awesome. Ed does effing love me. That's awesome.
Next game is Planetside 2, which is
Looks like
What do you
Patton
want?
made over 100 million last year.
How much?
did they?
Revenue hits 100 million.
100
They're
million?
lower than. Oh my goodness.
Then why are they up there? Why are they the top? Because if Path of Exile made the rest
My research may have been not that A-okay.
Yeah, I'm like, uh-oh, we got foul numbers.
DNTG, you suck. What? Who said that?
Valve has to make that
Well,
list for you.
now I'm into it because this sounds interesting. I want to play that now. Is that on the phone, the Path of Exile thing, or is that just a
I don't think
computer
so.
game?
I think that's only on PC.
Okay.
Next game, though, PlanetSide 2. 2 years before Destiny dropped into orbit, we had PlanetSide 2.
PlanetSide 2, what is that?
It's an epic all-out first-person battle, so unbelievable that you'll have to pinch yourself every time you load it in to remind yourself it's completely free.
Oh, boy.
There are in-game purchases, sure, but you
Hey,
can
hold on a
still
second. Dr. Shiraz Baruch is watching tonight. He just logged on. I just don't understand. And that is a man, Colwell, America. And he is a huge supporter of CBD.
Awesome.
I mean, and medical marijuana. So he is the man.
Did
But
you
anyway.
see what our governor did? Sorry, we'll talk about
Path
that
of
later.
Exile is only PC.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if you're a Mac guy, you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Unless you put Boot Camp on there and play it through that way. All right, I'm sorry, Kate. Go ahead.
That's fine. Next game, which...
Well, how much did they make?
I didn't look up. I didn't feel the need to bother with it. It's not a good game. Don't play the game. It's not a good game.
play the
it's got to be
game.
good because it's number 3.
It's not good. Because people bought the game, instantly regretted it, and said, well, shit, I wasted my space on my hard drive. Time to go uninstall it, and then they just clicked off.
Okay, so what's the next one?
It was not worth it. Dota 2, which, we kind of just talked about, because...
Defense of the Ancients.
Oh, look at you and your
I
fact that
learned
you know how to
something.
read.
Now I'm
He
gonna throw it out
remembered.
there.
He did remember.
That's like the eagle eye. It doesn't look in the house.
The Dota universe may
go
have
there.
derived from a Warcraft 3 mod, but is still very much of its own entity. Not to mention one of the most popular free-to-play games as of what it was before. Now we have a new competitor.
Okay, so
Hold on,
hold on 1 second. I'm going to back up. The PlanetSide Ed Griswold, he said that it has tons of Facebook ads. Tons.
Oh yeah, it does.
Well, but some of your Facebook ads are catered to what you pay attention to anyways. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't
Then I
see
should
many
have
games.
boobs and food everywhere. No, I'm just kidding.
Is Mama Tech watching?
Nope, she's not.
Oh, then
Because I don't get many
you get
video
a
game
free
ones.
card.
I get that stupid War of something.
God of War. War of Gods.
Yes, God of War.
God of War. God of War is a good game. Unfortunately, it's not free to play, which sad
on,
hours. Dota 2 was one of the most fun free to play games, and it's still the most popular free to play game for MMOs. Overall, though, it's been beat, which I didn't think was possible.
And it's been beat by this freaking game.
By this game, which I don't know why, and actually I do know why, and I do know how. Fortnite Battle Royale.
Hi, Slinky.
That
I
is.
see your comments.
Oh man, Season 7 is absolutely awful.
This
I
is
play it and I
ridiculous.
regret it.
Like, there's kids going to rehab because they can't chill on this. Like,
Yeah.
that's some parents that need to take the credit card number
Fortnite?
away from
Yeah,
their flipping
Fortnite.
kids.
So,
Yeah, that's
this,
just that's bad parenting. That's all.
It
that
is.
I'm just saying.
Fortnite.
All y'all, bad parenting. Just like,
Oh, I
no
want
more.
to be that guy.
which one?
I want to be the cold-looking dude that looks like a fish.
So by the way, they're
looks
all
kinda like
cool
a
looking,
dopey
dude,
fish
because
thing.
this
He's
is
like,
so Season 7.
the fish Wookie. The blue fish Wookie. I want to be the
he
blue
looks
fish Wookie.
super,
It looks like
he might live in the mountains in Colorado.
In
That
the
might be
water.
where he gets the doobie
Googly
thing
eyes.
go.
So the game is interesting because how it goes, they have like that bubble that keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, so that's the safe zone. So for those of you who don't know what Fortnite is, it's a battle royale game. Basically, battle royale is one of those things where it's, 100 people enter the arena,
You're making
one person
Slinky
leaves.
leave.
I'm
No,
making
stay,
Slinky leave. My
Slink.
bad,
I
Slinky.
can't believe Slinky's
Don't
going to leave
leave.
now
It's all
because
your-
of you.
It's because you didn't bring dinner.
He didn't bring dinner, did he?
I worked all day.
So did I.
Me too.
I went to school.
What's your excuse
I'm a good
now?
cookie. Just kidding. I'm
But
not
it's
good.
okay. I have whiskey in here, so I don't care.
Hey, Ed says, hey, Cage, you're awesome.
Oh, thank you, Ed.
Oh, I did it again. I knocked it off. Doggone it. Anyway.
You're not awesome for that.
Okay, so that was, okay, what's the big number in Fortnite?
Fortnite made $2.4 billion. And that's just off of skins, pickaxes, emotes, which are like dances and like sprays that you can do.
I'm sorry, you have to pay for your character to do those dumbass dances.
Now, hold on, wait.
And that's where there's issues going on right now.
It gets better.
Oh
you can
God.
pay to max out your character, which is the dumbest thing in the world. Actually, Rob, pull the picture back up, please. If you don't mind, I control the show. See the guy in the middle?
Yes.
That's the max character that you can get. That's
like the most
That is
epic.
level 100, and people can pay 100,000 of what they call V-Bucks just to get that skin.
So you're
How
telling
many real
me
bucks?
$100.
So you're telling me that the blue Wookiee fish guy can eventually look like the middle guy?
Yep.
If I wanted to look like anything, it's the chick in the black, because that's hot.
Black Panther,
Really funny.
Catwoman
So
lookalike.
Yeah.
what
really
Fortnite did was actually really cool, and this is why I played. You can pay to get the best skins, but to make them better, you have to play for experience to make them like the black version, because she comes as just a normal chick wearing a hoodie, which is really cool.
So what is the point of the game?
that's
Like, what do you do? Why can you buy dances?
So,
you know why?
Sidetrack for a second. Joe Davison is on. He's the one I was telling you that's in Stranger Things, to get him on the show sometime.
Well,
Hey.
hey Joe, you want to be on the show?
He's
Hi,
at a
Joe.
convention, I think, in Albuquerque right now.
Albuquerque, love Albuquerque.
That's a fun word to say, I'll tell you that.
It is. It's
Sorry, I just wanna
almost
say hi
as
to
fun
everyone.
as chimichangas.
Chimichangas and Albuquerque. Yeah, I do. I've been to Albuquerque several times. I love it out there. Love it, love it, love it. So, okay. Well, that was very good, Cage.
Well, no, hold on. What is the point of Fortnite? Like, what do? Do you fight people?
Point.
Yeah, you
Actually,
just shoot
hold on.
everyone.
So
Just kill things and you
Is
run
it
around.
like-
he's not wrong. Okay, so
Is it
the
like the
reason why
people
Fortnite
version
is
of-
so big is because it took Battle Royale to a whole new level, because Battle Royale was not like this. PUBG, H1Z1, they were all games where, you had to hide behind trees or bins or like trash cans. And you had to try and hi, Mom. She's really proud of me right now. I'm talking about video games on a TV show. This is great. Anyways. God. I make fun of myself, but I'm okay with it. Fortnite changed the entire game because you can build like homes and like shelter for yourself. You
don't just beat the ever-loving
Isn't
piss
that
out of
isn't
100
that
other people.
Yeah, isn't that another game you build stuff?
Yeah, like Minecraft.
Simple?
That's what
No,
it
it
sounds
doesn't
like to
actually
me.
build
It sounds
houses.
like
You, like,
Minecraft,
collect
which
wood and
has
steel.
zero flipping
So while
purpose
you're running
whatsoever,
around,
and
you
it just throws
build
people in
a
it.
ramp to jump
that
off of,
basically?
or
But you know why Minecraft sucks? Because there's no guns
For
in Minecraft.
so many
Okay, so-
reasons.
There's no weapons in Minecraft.
One of the guys who
Ed
now
said
who
taquito is a fun word.
Taquito.
Taquito. I have another word close to that. There's another game that was out there for a while. Is it with a Duke Nuke? No. It's it's what happens when you get old.
Nuke World?
No, yeah, you can make Nuka-Cola, whatever that whole thing
Yeah.
is. There was a version.
Fallout?
Yeah, Fallout.
Fallout
you could
Shelter.
you could actually build a
Yeah,
compound.
it's Fallout Shelter.
Yeah,
'Cause
Fallout
we had-
Shelter.
okay,
You can
so
actually.
We had a guy that was on Nerd Talk and worked for me, that literally built us a complete compound, and on the walls in neon was Nerd Talk and WeBeam TV, and he had televisions in there.
Conan Exiles.
Freaking awesome!
That's awesome.
I know. So
That is
anyway,
really cool.
But that's what Fortnite is run around, build some compound, kill some stuff, steal some stuff.
If you saw,
make a little love,
if you
get
saw,
down the night.
They're actually in lawsuits right now because people are saying they're stealing their
Yeah.
Well, and
So,
they
hold
stole
on.
Carlton's
Yeah.
dance. Yeah, I
and
saw
the
that.
So-
guy from Scrubs.
Yes.
Which one?
That's the default dance.
that's
And it's
Surgeon.
funny.
I haven't. Oh, okay. I haven't watched
The black
much of
guy?
that show.
Yeah.
I'll say it. You're afraid to. I mean, these people are
Right?
white, black, green, yellow. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
remember
But
what
if
his
you
name
said the
is.
black guy from Scrubs, you know who he is.
I couldn't remember
Yeah.
his name.
I can't remember his
Yeah,
name
I
all
also
the time.
remember his name.
Not
But
the
yeah, they stole
doofy
his
dude.
they stole that dance that he did with the. I'm not gonna do that.
Well,
anymore.
yeah, but he stole that from somebody else. So that's
Yeah,
that
that's-
is a dance move that's used
Yeah,
by
they're trying to
everybody.
say they own that move, so
They
can't
don't own
use it.
moves. They don't.
You can't
Carlton,
copyright
here's the
things.
thing.
Carlton doesn't own his moves
yeah.
either.
You can copyright music, you can copyright sounds, but you can't copyright dances, and that's what Fortnite is trying to make a point off of. And they
they're
have.
correct. They're correct. They just have marketed better.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they market to 12-year-olds who can convince their flippin' parents to give them their credit card number.
And 55-year-olds are that.
Oh, well, yeah, but they're basically 13-year-olds.
And when they find out about this,
Thank you.
and when they find out about this purchase that they've made, you want to know what the worst part is? It's non-refundable.
Yep. Okay, so my question is,
absolutely
I'm going to ask this question.
crap.
So if I wanted to play Fortnite, if I wanted to play Fortnite,
Yep.
I download the game, whole 9 yards. I build my character. I can go in immediately and say, "Here's $100. Make me the biggest, baddest boy on the block."
Sure, you can look like it.
I look
But you
like
still
it,
can get your
but
butt
I
kicked.
can't. Right, but because I don't
You
have
still
the
have to have the
experience
skill.
side.
Yeah.
So
Now I can hire somebody out there to go log into my account and play that character for me.
What?
And make me more experienced than anybody else, and then come back to myself, log back in, change my password, of course, because you don't want the same guy in there, and then go out there and rock the world.
wait, so you're gonna pay me to play on your account? I'm down, sure.
Right.
That is ridiculous. Like, I understand that kids want to play this and have fun with it, like, and that's
Adults
cool.
play this.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but like, it's
so
the
a
kids
lot of adults-
playing it.
So
that
you
is-
want to hear?
Streamers that
Yeah,
do
but
this
there's
for a
also
living.
kids
So,
that are going
no,
to flippin'
I-
video game rehab because they're so obsessed with this dumb ass game.
I think LexiConfetti needs to come back and play the game and tell us what it's really like.
I could try. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Yeah, because
Lexi
it's
Confetti could team up with Rising Lamau, and we
I could put a PC together for your game.
Easy.
that I would be down for
Here.
that. I would totally be down to do
down
that
to
as
that?
long as we can also try Path of
down to
Exile
that?
because that sounds so fun.
Dirty old men play this, is what Ed says.
Yeah.
How do you know,
Like,
Ed?
there's
Do you play this?
everybody that plays it, but like the obsession level that these kids have with it is
okay,
just
but it's no
It's
different.
not just
incredible.
kids though.
No,
It's
and I know it's
adults.
not. It's
And it's
just
like old guys.
it's everybody. And I mean, people have obsessions with so many things, and this is definitely better than some things that people can
Hi,
be
Jonathan.
obsessed
Oh,
yeah.
with.
Yeah, it is true. I would rather see them be obsessed with this than cocaine, crack,
Oh, yeah.
heroin.
Hands
I'm good
down.
with that. You know,
As long as like
masturbating.
for an hour that they play Fortnite, they go outside for an hour or like something
Oh, I'm sorry.
away from a
Wait,
screen.
hold on.
Just like
I'm
poof.
sorry. An
Read a book.
hour? Try 10 hours.
Yeah, I know. For each hour you play this game, you do an
Well,
hour outside.
That's what we did with them
So-
growing up. Hold on, growing up
Mm-hmm.
is they wanted if they wanted an hour on the machine.
Yeah.
They had to give me an hour outside.
Yeah, I did that with my
Yeah.
ex's kids.
So here's something interesting. Devin said, you can copyright a dance. Just like a sentence, you just have to have a certain amount of moves to copyright it. She just read.
Right, but it can't be a blend of anything else that's been done.
Right, so it has to be totally
Which is
fresh
true.
and new.
Good luck with
Okay.
that.
I mean,
still.
after the lawsuit, Fortnite eventually did start making their own stuff, and it's like not looking
Yeah,
great.
that's
but kids-
stupid.
Oh no, that was
Oh, you
that
mean
was the
other
thing. That was from a rapper called Blockboy J. I know exactly what this is from. I listened to him, so.
Yeah, dumb.
It's very-
Okay,
That
so
was a sad life.
we're moving on because Bree has some nerd stuff for your house
Yes.
to keep
And this
the bad.
is
You'll need that one
I know. I'm just moving.
to
it so
keep
I
the
can type.
bad guys
Yes.
out. So Bree,
or be able to track who goes into your house. So
I
this
do
is
like
my
that.
kind of thing because I'm a locksmith when I'm not here.
she's a nerd locksmith.
I am.
That's pretty
So it was pretty cool. I was looking this stuff up for the show, and then I was able to research some of this for a customer today as well. So I learned even more about it than I would have already. So the first one is the Schlage and Code, and that is it right there. So this is going to be the first Wi-Fi lock on the market that doesn't need a separate hub. Schlage has their Schlage Sense locks right now, and you have to have a hub plugged into the wall to beam the Wi-Fi magic and make it so that you can operate the phone or operate your lock from across the world. So now the lock is going to have Wi-Fi built into it.
Oh my God! That's
You can
really
have up to 100 codes in it. Temporary codes, permanent codes, or timed codes, like scheduled codes. So say
Right.
you have a cleaner that comes in on Monday at 9 o'clock. You can say, hey, your code's going to be good from 8:55 to 9:15. And if your ass isn't in there, you're locked out. You don't get paid this week.
That's really cool. I like that.
That's super cool.
good.
I like that a
And
lot.
that's a good way
Or if you don't
to
get home by a certain time, you get to sleep. in your
Exactly.
truck.
I was going to say that. Yeah, that's great for parents with kids on curfews and stuff. If you don't get in
How
on
much
time,
is this? How much is this lock?
it's going to be $300 to $400.
Oh, it's not out yet.
Or no, not yet. It's scheduled to ship March 5th. You can pre-order it on Amazon.
So,
It's $250 by itself. It's $300 with the Amazon Cloud Cam kit, which is how you do the Amazon key so they can deliver stuff into your house.
Oh, yeah.
And I learned a little bit more about that as well. That as soon as it activates, it starts recording. You have a camera that starts recording immediately, so you can watch the entire sequence from when they walk in your door to when they walk out of your door. It can be used with the Ring app, that doorbell thing. So if somebody rings the doorbell, you can pull it up and look at that, and then you can say, oh, okay, and you hit unlock in the Ring app, and it'll unlock your door. So you can pre-order that, and it's scheduled to ship March 5th. And you can get a bundle with the cloud thing, and that's better. And Schlage is one of the best residential general use lock companies. They've been around for flippin' ages.
Be a good idea.
Well, I was thinking if they were going to that con.
I know, but it's just...
I'm Loctite. Okay, you want to hear a funny story about Loctite? Okay, so this is fantastic. One of our maintenance guys at a commercial property, he does like a shopping complex property. He has his little workshop, and he called us out because he's like, I don't know what the problem is. I can't put the key in my lock, and I can't, nothing's happening. So my guy goes out, and he starts getting into it, and all this blue crap is falling out of the lock.
Loctite.
And he's like, did you piss somebody off? And the guy is standing there, and it's a glass and aluminum door, so he looks through on the counter, and he sees this little tube of Loctite sitting on his roll-around thing.
Man.
And he's like, oh my God, dude. He goes, I shot Loctite into the door cylinder, into the pivots, and into the side of the lock. The fuck? Done. The door has to be replaced.
So what did you think it was, that graphite?
He thought it was lubricant.
Oh my God.
He thought it was straight up lubricant.
That's funny.
That is one of my favorite recent stories. Yeah, no, you get a round of applause, buddy.
Oh, Michael McDonald started watching, and so did Peter Agata has joined us as well. So thanks for joining in, guys. So we're talking about some nerdy stuff to keep your house safe.
So this is the next one. The next one is MTech Empowered.
Oh, hold on. How's that powered? How's that other one powered?
Battery. It lasts for about 6 months. It warns you before it dies. Can I just say this about safe locks and electronic locks in general? They warn you. They warn you before they die.
Oh, okay.
If your electronic lock dies, you are stupid. I am sorry.
I love her. That's just the way it is. If you
the time.
So
oh my God, guys.
Does it beep, or does it give you a note?
Yeah, when you enter your code, like if you don't ever get in your safe, if you only use it once or twice a year, you shouldn't have an electronic safe. You should have a regular dial, because that shit dies. And it'll warn you. You go and you enter your code in, and it'll open, but it goes beep, 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 beep. Really angry, that means you need to do something.
And is it easy to change?
So easy.
It's on the inside, not the outside.
It's typically on the inside. Oh, and another tip, if your safe comes with a bypass key, don't put the bypass key inside the safe. That's not the safe. All the goddamn time. All the time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like 2 a week.
Oh,
2 a week, minimum.
Can you come open my safe? Why? I got a safe I need you to open.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was left at my house by somebody. I have no idea what's in it. I kind of want to figure it out. I want to find out what it is. I'll just give it to you. Just blow that thing.
We've actually, my dad's been on TV a lot opening safes. He opened one down at the theater in Clearwater, the Capitol Theater. He opened an old safe there. He opened an old safe on the radio for Hot 101.5 or 93.3 or something. I don't listen to those stations, so I don't know. But yeah, he's done quite a bit on TV and stuff with safes. That's pretty cool. I don't have the patience for safes. I can't do that. I barely have the patience for.
You know, I used to like this lock, and then I heard about the curfew thing. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's talk about the next one. I think the next one is.
Yes, the next one is MTech Empowered. I think that's going to be the next one. Yes, MTech.
Okay.
Okay, the MTech one I like better. MTech is a better company. They have higher end, higher
very industrial,
quality.
Though. I'm not sure I'd like that on my house.
But it's totally customizable. Like, they don't all look like that.
Oh, okay.
They are so custom, high end, custom finishes. That's where you can get some of the better finishes from. And they have either the screens like that are flat and you have to wake them up, or they have actual physical keypads that you have to touch.
Okay.
Will you come break my heart out the safe? I can't open safes. Sorry, bud.
R.I.P.
But it works with Connected by August, which is an app that I just learned about today too, and I'll tell you about that in a minute because the second lock opens that way as well, or works with that app. You can also have a key, so if you don't want to use a keypad thing, if you're not into it, there's still a lot of people, and there's more people now that are like, oh my god, technology, no. You can have a keypad, a standard key cylinder as well, and still be able to open it with a phone.
So, do they have it where you can just open up and there's nothing there, just go with your phone, click, and it opens the door?
A lot of them, you can't see the screen until you wake it up, so it just looks like a black screen.
No.
Oh, you mean like nothing on the outside of the door? Not yet.
Well, I've seen one when I did Airbnb a couple years ago. We had download an app and then just go up near the door, place your phone near it.
Was it a standard deadbolt and it had a blue circle around it?
Yes.
That's a Quickset Kivo. That's a super, super standard app. Very standard. With this stuff, because they'll send you a key, and for however long you're there, if you're at Airbnb for 3 days, then your code works for 3 days.
Yeah.
But it's 3 days. I don't know if you could set those by the hour. A lot of them now, you can set them by the hour and the minute.
Wow.
Or you can give somebody a one-time use key.
Really?
And it's so cool.
Isn't that expensive?
It's not too bad. This M-Tech is going to be higher priced because M-Tech is higher end.
Right, right.
It looks nicer. M-Tech looks good on like all those houses in Bel Air and stuff.
Right.
Like damn nice houses.
Hey, Phil's watching. Hey, Phil. What's up, buddy? So, see, like in the old days, we used to take our cars and we would get rid of the door handles, and they would be a hidden door handle.
Yeah.
Right. So, could they make? That's digging you. So, do they make one where you don't see anything on the outside, even though the sensor's in the door?
Not that I've seen yet. That would be pretty cool because that would totally eliminate any forced access by picking the lock. However, because
something happens, you can't get in.
Exactly. If the battery dies, if something like that happens, you're screwed. You have to go in a door, or you have to go in a window, another door. That is only an option if you have another egress into the house.
That's funny.
I'm engaged.
I love it.
So the Yale Assure lever is another company. M-Tech and Yale are both under Asa Abloy, I think, or Asa Abloy. I don't know. This is an interior. This is only for interior doors because it's a lever like that. It's not a deadbolt. Oh, another thing.
So if I wanted to keep the kids out of my bedroom.
Yep, that would be the lock to do it with.
Not because of that, because I have guns.
This gets so much better. So this lock is incredible because it doesn't take any keys at all, so if the batteries die or whatever, you don't pay attention to it, you're kind of screwed. But you can set it to be unlocked all the time.
Well, I love you, man, too.
You can set it to be locked all the time, unlocked all the time, so you can set it remotely and you can say, I just want it to stay unlocked. Or because it's a lever, you can set it so that as soon as you open it and the door shuts, it locks instantly. And this lock, the Yale Assure, and I think the M-Tech has it as well, through this Connected by August app, it has this thing called Door Sense, where typical smart locks know if the lock is locked or unlocked. Door Sense also knows if your door is open or shut.
That's so cool.
Which is kind of nice for businesses because a lot of businesses want controlled access on their back doors because of their smokers. So then they prop the door open so that they don't have to have a code or a key or whatever. So if they did this, whoever opened the door last, they would know, hey, you propped the door open. You're going to get written up or whatever.
Exactly.
So someone posted, OfferPad sends a code to your phone once they verify that property by GPS.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of them are Bluetooth. Most of them are Bluetooth, and there's some of them like this. If you have the August app, if you walk up to it, if you walk up to the door, it automatically senses that you're there and it unlocks. So you don't have to mess with a code. You don't have to mess with keys. Yeah.
Awesome, Ed.
You're making her blush. Stop. He's going to lose all his keys. You're going to have to do some work.
Yeah. I'll send my dad.
Oh, my. Don't do that.
But the Yale Assure lever can also be integrated into a home and alarm system, or it can be standalone. So if you want a door to your closet or a door to your bedroom.
Yes. See, Mama Ted gets it. Mama Ted gets
I do. I love it. I think it's so cool. I'm so bad. When we're out places, we've run into locks and cool keys and stuff just out generally at antique stores and stuff, and I'm always like, oh my God, that's so badass. And yeah, Tommy gets very bored with it.
So Phil says the Yale one you're talking about can be opened with a 2-pound magnet. What did you scramble it?
Probably. Honestly, it probably just jacks up the magnet. The Yale, this new Yale Assure lock is not even out yet. This isn't going to be out for several months.
So maybe they fixed
I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff. There's people that walk up to cars and they say that they can bypass it with a freaking tennis ball. I'm sure there's all sorts of shit you can do that you can find on YouTube, but...
We don't recommend that.
Yeah, no, I don't recommend that. And if you do order any of this stuff, most of it is pretty straightforward. You can swap it out yourself because they're standard, everything's standard. But if anything is different...
Ed is, I think he's drinking tonight.
But if you guys...
I love that.
If you try to install a lock and you end up messing it up, I guarantee you any locksmith you call is going to charge you double what they would have charged to come out and do the service to begin with. So if you don't think you can work a screwdriver, don't try.
Okay. So with that being said, she's got a lock on your heart and your house. So guess what we're going to talk about now? We're going to talk about cutting your cable or not cutting your cable.
So for me, before I had no cable, I just used Netflix because I had Hulu free because of my phone.
Okay.
So that saved me more money.
But you had to pay for internet.
No, at my old house I didn't.
If the lease is in your name or the mortgage is in your name, you've got to buy internet.
Then yes.
Okay? I'm just saying. Oh my God.
I know.
And I took that into account. Okay, so in the area we live in, we have Spectrum, Frontier, DirecTV, Dish Network, WOW, and AT&T. Those are the 6 internet providers here.
Right.
Okay, if you do not bundle, Spectrum is $99. The cheapest Frontier is $40, and the most expensive is $100. The cheapest is 50/50, 50 over 50, and the Verizon is 300 over 300 for most expensive. DirecTV, just internet alone, is $39.99. Dish Network is $69.99, and that's only 10 megs down. That's horrible, right? And then we have a company called WOW, which is $39.99, their cheapest, which is 100 megs down, 20 megs up. And then they have their big pack, which was $79.99, which is a gig down and 500 up.
So what is WOW?
It used to be a company called Knology.
Okay.
So here's the deal. So say you're a gamer and you want the biggest, baddest boy on the block. So you go to Frontier. We used to call Verizon. It's Frontier. And you pay that $100 for 300 over 300, which you're never going to get. First of all, because we've had them, right? That's $100. Now, if you go get Netflix, that's $113, right? And say maybe you want Hulu, right? I know you get it free from your phone, but normally that's $11.99.
$11.99 because you don't want no commercials.
Exactly.
Because the free one I get has commercials.
Well, okay, but you know what? Let me keep going. So, or you go to Roku. Now, if you get a Roku and you get the live TV app on that side of it, that's $29.99 a month.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Or if you go to Sling and get live TV, now you're $25 a month. Or if you don't want DirecTV, but you want the DirecTV Go app that can play on your Roku, which you're paying $29.99 for, or your Apple TV, which you don't pay a monthly subscription there. You pay. You
just buy
it, and then you put in your So say if you go in. Okay, so I have an Apple TV in the living room. We don't have cable down there, right? But yet I have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime.
The DC station is on there.
Disney, DC, CBS. So I can watch that. That alone, those monthly fees are way more than if I go to Spectrum and bundle my internet TV, and it's only $99.
Yeah.
Or if I go to Frontier and get my bundle there with my TV, my internet, and my box, right? it's $84. Or if you go to DirecTV and just get their TV, it's $70. You go to Dish Network, and they just the TV's $49. But if you go to WOW, you can get a $59.99 bundle. So, in a way, it's not cheaper. Cut the cord.
But now, and I think that's why so many of these different companies like Netflix and Hulu and Amazon are doing their own shows, because they're making it more exclusive to be a member.
Right.
Yes. And I mean, the Amazon Prime, because like we pay $50 a month for internet, but I haven't had cable in 8 or 9 years, so I don't miss regular programming TV.
But okay, do you have Netflix?
A friend of ours has premium, and he gave us.
Netflix is changing that now, where you're not.
No, but he actually has two things. No.
You have a Roku?
No.
Do you have Sling?
No.
You have Amazon Prime?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have YouTube Red?
Nope.
Do you have YouTube TV?
I don't have any of the rest of it.
Okay, so YouTube Red costs you $9.99 a month. YouTube TV costs you $40 a month.
That's crazy to me.
All right. Okay. So
what's YouTube TV? I know YouTube.
Yeah.
Red,
YouTube TV is just like, okay. So all these special cool names, okay. So YouTube TV in there has HBO, Cinemax, but guess what? That $40 doesn't cover your subscription to HBO, Cinemax, Showtime.
You think it would.
So if you want to get HBO standalone, right, $14.99 a month. Cinemax, $14.99 a month.
But that's going to be an additional cost on even regular cable.
No.
No, HBO and Cinemax and stuff isn't included in regular cable.
They have packages.
They have 2-year packages when you first get in.
That's
in the bundle.
Those. Okay.
Right. So
after that,
take advantage of it for 2 years, and then when that you don't need it anymore, you just go.
Right.
But okay, so I have DirecTV. I have the big dish. I have the well, not the big dish. I have a dish on top of my house. So I pay because I have 6 boxes in my house, right? And it's attached to my cell phone, so my cell phone is unlimited, pure unlimited data, no throttling.
Right.
Okay, I only pay $249 for 6 boxes.
That's incredible.
Right, and I have full package of HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, Movie Channel. I have all of that. ESPN. I have all the ESPNs. I have the Red Zone. I have all that for $249 a month.
Right.
Okay, so, but if I decided, okay, I'm going to cut the cable, and Ed's right, it's cutting the cord is conspiracy. It's all the real money. I have a guy on one of our shows called the Tech Shamans. I love his statement is, follow the money. It's all about data.
Right.
It's all about the data, period. So for me to cut the cord, but yet keep Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Cinemax, Showtime, and HBO, I'm talking almost $370 with the internet. Because I have to pay for good internet.
Exactly.
So it's not cheaper.
And I don't consider it cutting the cord to drop cable, honestly, because it's
you're
just
still getting
cable.
internet.
Yeah, you're still getting internet. You can still watch everything. And even if you don't pay for any of these, you can find, and I know it's illegal and frig off, you can watch everything on TV. Everything. Yeah, because I have watched Game of Thrones. That's how I watch every single season of Game of Thrones until the last one. Was just by watching it online. I found websites and they were a pain in the ass, and the ending of them kept changing because they kept. Oh, I had like 3 different ad blockers and virus things, but I didn't have to pay for it.
Right.
Like it was just internet, and I was doing it at work, so I wasn't even paying for it.
But the whole myth of cutting the cord is cheaper. It's not cheaper. I literally did the math. And the
only time it's going to be cheaper is, say, you're a college student and you just need internet and Netflix.
Well, first of all, if you're a college student, the dorms have
they have Wi-Fi now. Yeah.
So you don't have to pay for Netflix.
Well, for instance, like Dillon was wanting to get his own place. All they were going to pay for was internet.
But they still would have had to pay the Netflix or the Hulu or the Sling or all that stuff to be able to watch the stuff legally.
Right.
You got to pay for it.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. That $50 deal from Verizon that he's talking about, that Frontier, that cheapest 50/50, you get 3 grown men that are gaming all the time, holding on.
It's going to hit it quickly.
That bandwidth will be crap
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to upgrade their internet,
Yeah.
but at least, but they'll get a discount off of it. Because I did that at a previous apartment.
Well,
They paid for basic.
So if you're going to pay, so say you again, let's go back to Frontier because they're $100 for the biggest. Okay, perfect. They're at $100. Okay, it's $100 for 300 over 300. Now that's their quoted price, right? When you could get the 100 over 100 in the $84.99 bundle, so you automatically get a real source of today's news, what's happening right now. You're not have to waiting for, and then you know what? You may get 2 years of HBO or 2 years of Cinemax or Skinemax, whichever one you want to watch.
And then if there's some cool TV show, like I legitimately a little bit wish I had cable to watch The Masked Singer because I think that looks interesting.
Oh my God, that's a great show.
We're
not going there. We're not going there. So, but anyway, yes, that's what I'm saying. So why not take advantage of the cable?
Right.
And watch real TV, and then because you're still the math does not work out.
Right.
You know, the Amazon Prime TV is $99 a year, which works out to about $9 a month.
Right, and that's that one for me. See, and I don't have the Amazon Prime TV. I have Amazon Prime. Period. Right. But I love it because my favorite thing about Amazon Prime over Netflix and Hulu and all the rest of it, and I don't know about Hulu, it's been years since I've even looked at there. But on Amazon Prime, if it's not available for free, you can rent it or purchase it.
Right.
And I love that option. I do that all the time.
I mean, even ESPN's $4.99 a month.
Right. But with Amazon Prime as well, like HBO, it's a $10 a month add-on, so it's cheaper to add some of these onto. Not once you factor in your internet. Right. That's where you lose. See, if internet was free. Yeah. Well, these are all great ideas, but the minute you add your internet into it, you're paying the base for cable anyway. See, and I'm going to pay for HBO for exactly as much time as I need it. And that's what I like about it too, is I'm going to be able to, we're going to do a week free, because you get a week free through Amazon Prime. We're going to watch all the first 6 seasons of Game of Thrones, because Tommy's only seen the last one. And then we're going to watch the newest season and then delete it, because I don't care about any of the rest of it. Right. I really don't. Right. I've already watched. Have your own DVR, so you can DVR separately. Right. We don't do that. We don't care. I love DVRs. Well, my fiance's parents have a DVR, so if there's really something we want to watch on TV, they'll DVR it for us, and we'll go over to their house one night. Yeah, because then you can scrub through the commercials. Exactly, and that's my favorite way to watch TV, is to have to skip through. Right. That's why I quit watching Magicians last season. I watched 2 episodes of it by logging into my mom's cable account and watching it on our TV. And I freaking hated it because it had commercials. Oh, you also see I forgot there was the PlayStation View. Mm-hmm. You can pay $45 for it to look like Netflix, or $80 to have live TV. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, so that's I'm ridiculous. Like, yeah, okay, I'm all about, because I sat down and literally for this show, I did the whole math. I'm like, yeah, it don't work out. It doesn't. No, I'll keep my cable, and I'll be up to date on everything. Right. And I don't miss cable. I really don't, because I don't miss having to sit down, because I never got into the DVR thing even when I had cable. I don't miss being like, oh my God, the show that we want to watch is at 8 o'clock on Tuesday. We have to be home at 8 o'clock. No, it's DVR it. Well, but I never had a DVR, because we were always budget. Were you abused child growing up? I don't think DVR was even around when I was still living at home. But then after I moved out, we got whatever the apartment complex had. We were budget. Yeah. So we never had the DVR. So if you missed it, you missed it, and you had to figure it out online. And that's why I cut cable, because I didn't give a shit. I don't care anymore. I do. I don't care about regular TV. I have to know what's happening on a I remember every Sunday whenever we would be at either an event or out just eating. I remember both my mother and father sitting there. It's like, all right, it's almost 9 o'clock. We need to go. Walking Dead. Then. Yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh my God. My parents, when I was little, my dad he gets fixated on like basically anything, but TV shows, for example. And he would, oh my God, 5 o'clock from like 8 to 10. And his worst nightmare before the DVR, because they have DVR now, his worst nightmare was before the DVR was when there was more than one show playing at the same time that he wanted to watch. He would lose his shit. He didn't know how to handle it, because he was like, oh, I want to watch both of them. Now that he has the DVR, oh no, he would switch back and forth on the commercials.
That's what I do now.
Yeah, he would just kind of watch both. I was like, how can you keep up with anything?
Ask Mama Tech. At one point in time in my TV room, I had 3 TVs.
Oh my God. That is just crazy.
When was this?
We have
I don't remember this.
We used to have 2 TVs, and they were side by side, and it was for gaming. We don't even have our PlayStations anymore. We've got rid of our PlayStations, and we're not going to get the PlayStation 4 because I'm not paying for PlayStation Live. Not going to happen. I'm not doing it.
Well, you are a budget woman.
I am. Yeah, no,
She'll be rich one day.
We've got a 3-week Europe vacation and a wedding coming up in like a 2-month period.
But after that, it's all downhill from there. You can get TV, you can get cable.
No, after
you can
that, I need a new car, and then we need a house. We need
Come on, you don't want your... he does a good job working on your vehicles.
Oh, yeah, but I want a better daily driver. I want my Jeep to be my toy. I want to be able to run it.
You go.
Right.
Anywhere you push it, you go.
Right. I just want a little car, just something to get me back and forth from work.
Edward.
Do you have a daddy complex?
Do not have a daddy complex.
I love it. That is awesome. Dirty old man, I'll tell you what. Well, all right, so we've got, how long we got there?
4 minutes.
2 minutes.
56. All right, with that being said,
I guess next week is going to be full of reviews.
Reviews? We didn't get to watch one trailer tonight.
Nope.
So next week we're going to do a lot of trailers because we actually had a full lineup of trailers.
We did. We could have made a whole show out of trailers. And that's what
Nerd Talk's all about. It's all nothing but rabbit holes.
Yep.
So, you know, it is
we did pretty good this week, though. We stayed on track. I'm proud of us.
Mike didn't say much at all. He could have just stayed home.
Yeah. Didn't bring any food.
No
He
food.
could have cooked.
Michael, food next week.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
I'll bring cupcakes.
Okay, I'll bring food.
Come with cupcakes?
Yeah, I'll make cupcakes.
Can you make cupcakes with the pudding on the inside and
the filling stuff? Probably.
Just like banana pudding or something like that, and with cream cheese icing. I love cream cheese. Cream cheese icing. 57.
Oh my God.
We got 30 seconds to go.
Say word.
All right. Well, with that,
Dragon Ball Z opened yesterday.
Dragon Ball Z. Go watch it. Where can you see it?
For one night, the first night was $7 million they made.
That was crazy.
Opening night.
Surprised
it's not everywhere, is it?
No, it is everywhere. It's actual theater release, not like the normal ones.
Bye, everybody.
Wow.
We're going to do
All
on that note.
Hey, guys. We'll see you next week. And make sure you watch Tech Shamans on Monday and Thursdays.
Yes.
In the morning.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, we
Love you all.